Will Din Tai Fung be our new favorite downtown Disney restaurant?
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
You're watching The Theme Park Foodies. We're back at downtown Disney to dine at a restaurant that we watched to get built last time we were here, and we've been very excited to try it out, especially since I am a huge fan of dumplings. I've always stated that you can tell the quality of the cuisine by the quality of the dumpling when you're having like Asian style cuisine. Where is that, Sam?
Din Tai Fung.
Yes. Din Tai Fung is, I think, currently either that or per se are the newest restaurants here at downtown Disney. We're here during the holidays too. So much festive decor, snowmen, different scattered trees. This restaurant is actually the closest to where you will enter if you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel or at the Pixar Place Hotel. It is a beautiful kind of like front entrance. It looks very like sprawling, takes up a lot of space, and there's like huge kind of glass windows so you can see right outside into downtown Disney. There's some history with this restaurant too, right, Sam?
Yeah, so they actually started in the 50s. They were selling cooking oil. And then later in the 70s, they decided to dedicate half of their shop to making baos. And the baos became so popular that they phased out the cooking oil. They're strictly, a restaurant now. I think they are in over 13 countries, like 180 locations. They're known for these soup dumplings and the baos.
Yes, I'm excited. Same time. Don't jinx it. Yeah. So currently our favorite restaurant here at downtown Disney is Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen. Each time we've gone there, we felt like the food is just so high quality. And it's also, Jazz Kitchen is New Orleans-based cuisine. This is obviously Asian-based cuisine. But I feel like this may beat out Jazz Kitchen. And at the end, we're going to see which one is currently our favorite. How do you feel, Sam?
I'm excited. There isn't very good Asian food in Florida.
Yes.
So this is a treat for us. I think even like the New York Times has rated this like one of the top restaurants.
Ooh.
So.
All right, I'm excited. All right, let's see the interior decor, try out some of their signature dishes. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our lunch at Din Tai Fung here at downtown Disney. Now, it looks like you're gonna have to check in twice. There's this like little section right before the main entrance where if you have a reservation, you have to come here to check in, and they give you this thing, right, Sam?
Yes, and then you go inside and wait.
Yes. So first wait here, and then you wait at the umbrella back there.
There is a QR code for walk-up availability.
It looks like they also have a bar line that's to the right of the main door. So we've entered them and seated. The interior is very open, a lot of reds. You can actually see a Christmas tree when you walk in with a bunch of red on it. But reds, oranges, it's a very open aesthetic with a curved ceiling, a lot of texture in the interior decor, very nice. You can see as we're seated here, they actually give you some very nice chopsticks, and obviously the soup, or the soup dumplings are what they're known for, so we have this little soup thing right here. Spoon, I think they call those. The thing that they gave Sam is actually what you'll be doing all of your ordering on. So I believe you just kind of like mark or check what you want off of here. You can see the pricing right here. They do actually have physical menus, and you can also scan this QR code for pictures of the items as well. There's so many things in this menu that I want. I honestly don't know what to get. You can see the cucumber salad, seaweed and bean curd salad, soy noodle salad, of course sweet and sour pork. Baby back ribs sound amazing. Now these baos are their signature dumplings. There's a specific way to eat them. You can see they have a pork, a crab and pork, and then a chicken. They also have steamed dumplings and buns here. Sam and I love us some wontons. They have some wontons. See the greens right there. And here are their specialties. Of course they have pot stickers. Truffle. There's some Italian in there. Black pepper beef tenderloin. And we have the noodles. So we have noodles with sesame sauce, spicy sauce, minced, I'm not going to try to say that, pork, and noodles with diced beef Szechuan peppers. And we have the noodle soups, which have beef, chicken, pork, and tofu. And on the back, they have the fried rice from the wok. They have wok fried noodles, Shanghai rice cakes. So the a la carte, you can get a fried pork chop, pork sticky rice wrap. These desserts look really good. I'll go over these at the end. And beverages, it looks like they have some, classic teas, and also Coca-Cola products are in here as well with some natural spring and sparkling water. So this thing that's at the center of the table actually teaches you how to properly eat these bao. I think they're called Xiao Long Bao. I think that's how it's pronounced. So it looks like you put your soy sauce and vinegar into a dish, and then you dip the bao into the mixture, and then you place the bao into your spoon, and then you poke a small hole so the broth bubbles out, and then you add some ginger. All right, so that's why they gave us this, ginger. Okay. All right, so we filled out our card. You can see Sam put 1 for each thing. So we're gonna get a lot of things to try out. So our server is helping us with our sauce ratio. It's 1 part soy sauce and 3 parts vinegar for the bao. All right, so we're starting with the cucumber salad, and spoiler alert, this is the first time Sam has used chopsticks.
I have performance anxiety right now, and it just fell, and I worked so hard to get it on there, and I feel like an idiot, but anyway.
You're doing great, you're doing great. What's on this?
So these are like Persian cucumbers, and then we're gonna see what kind of sauce is on it. There's no description on the menu. I think got some garlic on top. I did it.
Yeah, I told you could do it.
I think there's like a mix of soy and sesame on it, and there's also some garlic coming through. The cucumbers are nice and crunchy. There's also a slight hint of like a chili oil, but I'm not a spice person and I can handle it. This is really good. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Oh wow, that's a very high number. And your first time using chopsticks, I'm so proud of you. Look at those hands. Look at those nails. All right, now let's see if I can actually, oh look, I got that one, all right.
They are, also in my defense, they're a little slippery. Oh, you're very backlit. There's just a giant window behind us, so there's really nothing we could do about that.
Hopefully it focuses on me. There's a little spice in there, but it's like a very light kind of chili oil that's on here. And like how you said, Sam, it's like almost a light soy sauce. These are a slippery bunch. You gotta turn them, I think, sideways the best way.
It's refreshing.
Almost a palate cleanser. You can tell they've been marinating in there because like the top layer has a little flavor on there. It's a very light hint. I like these a lot. You gave them an 8, I think, right? I'm gonna agree with your 8. Like you said, refreshing, great palate cleanser. And what we have next is definitely not a palate cleanser. All right, so these are the pork bone-in baby back ribs. Yes, sweet and sour, so there is some bone in here. I got these because I wanted to compare them to Morimoto, which I feel has fallen from grace in recent time. What do you think about the Morimoto taste, Sam?
I agree, but also like we haven't been dining in the restaurant. We've been doing like the quick service outside, and I do think the ribs in the restaurant are always better than the quick service ribs outside.
So you can see the little bone on there. They literally fall right off. Great sweet flavor, good crispiness on the outside. Falls apart in your mouth, but doesn't almost fall off the bone. It's like they stay together really well. You will be using your napkin a lot though. I'm gonna give these another 8. I think when Morimoto is prime, those are still my favorite, but these are quality, very good. All right, Sam feels a little uncomfortable eating the ribs because it's very messy, so she decided she's gonna try out her drink for you guys.
Also, all our food has like come out at once, and it's just been a little bit overwhelming. So I got the honey lemonade. Oh wow. So they're all made to order, and it's sparkling water with fresh squeezed lemon juice. It's super fresh, and then like that hint of honey. It's sweet and tangy. It's really, really good. It's not like artificial tasting at all because it's fresh lemon. I'm gonna give this a 9. Like, this is really good.
Yeah, I almost want one now. All right, so the dumplings are here. They come very official in this kind of like wooden box. There's air pockets at the bottom so they can kind of like breathe through, and there's steam. We got the pork version. They also have a version with crab that is very popular. So like we showed you guys before, for your sauce for these dumplings, you do 1 part soy sauce, 3 parts vinegar. You're gonna dip them in here, and then you're supposed to put them on your spoon and poke a hole through. So I'm gonna try to go through the whole process. Sam is a little intimidated by this.
Honestly, just getting the cucumbers in my mouth was a battle, so I gotta work my way up.
So I'm taking this one off, and I'm now going to do a dip right there in my soy sauce. I'm going to put it on the spoon, and then I poke a hole. The hole poke is where I'm having the problem right now.
There's also some chili oil too on the table if you want to make your sauce spicy.
I got it. All right. Now, take that broth out. All right, and then I take a little bit of this ginger. I got a lot of ginger. A little ginger. Put it on top. And it's like a flavor explosion. The bao itself, or like the exterior of the dumpling itself, is so like perfect texture. Not too salty. So a lot of times, like Thanksgiving soup, can be very salty. Does not have that. The vinegar is the perfect complement to the ginger. And then again, very light with the soy sauce. I'm someone who kind of overdoes it with the soy sauce, so that's my fault. It's not very refined of me. These things they're very elevated bao. I'm gonna give them a 10. I think that they're pretty much exactly like they're perfect. They're a perfect bao.
I think that there are 14 folds in the bao.
Oh wow!
I read it I think it was 14.
It looks like they look like almost handcrafted. Beautiful. All right, Sam is gonna try her hand now. Look at you, Sam. You're a master of the chopsticks. So you do a light little dip. Yeah, I'd have it sit in there for a little bit, and then you put it on your spoon. Okay, and then you use your chopsticks to then poke a hole in the center. I think you got a better hole than me. And then you squeeze the top, let them push the top down so the juice gets out of it. I don't think you got a hole in there. Oh, wait, no, there it is. It's coming out. There we go.
Okay.
And now you're going to take some of that ginger and you're going to put some of that ginger.
I'm going to skip the ginger part.
Skipping the ginger part?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to slurp your soup and then eat your bao.
That's definitely the best bao I've ever had.
Right?
I'm pretty certain of that.
It's just like the texture is and the flavor profile. Nothing's overpowering.
Yeah, no, I agree with your 10.
All right, so these are the spicy pork wontons. I'm a huge wonton fan whenever I order from Chinese restaurants. So these are the vegetable and kurabuta pork version. They are spicy, so Sam wants me to test out the spice level first. Make sure they're not too spicy for her, because she is not a spice girl.
I can smell that. Is there chili? I can smell the chili oil.
It's chili oil, but it's not strong. I mean, I'm sure if you got like a whole mouthful of it, it'd be too much. But it's not bad. Everything, as far as texture goes, and everything has been perfect. The ribs, the cucumbers, the bao. It's like that's the thing about Asian cuisine. It's like it's texture centric, based off whether you're eating something crispy or you're eating something soft. The exterior wrappings on these things is just like perfect because everything kind of just melt. I'm trying to get one to show the camera. Everything is just. Sam, you'd be laughing at me right now if you saw what I'm doing. Everything just kind of like melts in your mouth. I'm
in no position to judge with the chopstick use, so no comment. You're doing great.
There's also this little crispy green onion that has just a little bit more, crunch to it. Really good. I'm gonna give these like a 9. I think they're like near perfection. I don't know why I'm going 10. Something's holding me back from it. They're really good. And I don't think they're too spicy, Sam. I think you could have 1 or 2 of them. Look at this pro with her chopsticks.
Stop. Don't jinx it.
Everyone cheer for Sam in the comments.
People are gonna be like roasting me. Now you see you just jinxed me. Now I can't jinx
you. I was slipping on these too. You gotta go deep with them or try to poke them. All right.
Ooh, the pick comes after. Well, that's too spicy for me.
Oh, really? I thought it was maybe. I think what happened was.
I think at the end, like, it doesn't hit you right away, but they are good though. I'm like, you taste the freshness and you taste that they're using high quality meat and they absorb the oils so well that like each bite just like you just taste the flavor. Like everything's like a flavor explosion. Yeah, no, I agree with your 9. Like they're very high quality. Like I could never eat Trader Joe's like dumplings ever again. I can, but I'd prefer these. All right, so this is their pork chop fried rice. It's California grown rice and cage-free eggs in their fried rice. And of course a pork chop right on top of it. They don't give you any knives, so I guess you just kind of have to, take a piece of pork chop and put it on my plate. Let me get some of this rice on here too. They did give us a fork and I'm using it for the rice. I'm sorry. Is that what you're supposed to do? You chase the pork chop back with a spoonful of rice. I don't know if that's the way.
Pork chop is very savory, but also very tender. I would like a little soy sauce on that. I maybe like too much salt. That's like a character flaw of mine, but the pork chop is very high quality. You can see the top of it is very well seasoned. Good amount of like texture in there too. Again, texture everything here texture is everything here. Because the pork chop's crispy and the rice is soft. And it has those like little crunches, a bit onion, green onion there. I'm gonna give this another 9. I think it's really good. That's probably the best fried rice I can think I've had at like an Asian restaurant. That's actually a lie, because I've had the burri bap before, and I really love the burri bap. But this is very good, and the pork chop is just so crispy. I can't wait for you to try that, Sam.
That's a juicy pork chop.
There's no like chewiness in it either. It's very like delicate.
You're right about the soy sauce. We do have soy sauce.
Yeah, I wanted to try it like pure without it.
It is really good though. The pork chop also has like a nice like crispy glaze on the outside. No, everything that we've had so far, I would order again. Like there's nothing that I would ever think twice and not get again. And also the cucumber, after I had the spicy thing, the cucumber was really great to cleanse my palate in between things. Everything has been really great. I agree with your 9.
Yeah, on point, and they even have dumpling desserts. Before we got dessert, I wanted to break down the different dessert options for you. So the Xiao Long Bao, this is actually a chocolate and mochi combination. There's like a chocolate on the exterior, mochi on the interior is what I'm told. We got an order of these. We also got an order of these steamed chocolate buns, which are bigger, like the size of like your fist. And then they have a red bean sticky rice wrap, Xiao Long Bao. Looks like it was like a combination type of one without the chocolate in it as well. All right, so this is the first dessert bao that we got. It's the chocolate and mochi. Look at these, like they're like handcrafted. These are beautiful little desserts right here. And they also, you can pay extra for this. It's like a salted caramel cream that you could dip them in. I'm gonna try it with and without the dip, so try it out without it first. It's so rich and smooth. I want to poke one of these open so we can actually see the inside of it for you guys. Look at that. Look at that gooey chocolate.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting though, to be fair.
A mochi paste. I'm gonna try this cream now. It's like sea salt and chocolate. Oh my god. With the paste, that's a 10. That's amazing, Sam. I know you don't like mochi, but the mochi purely is a vehicle for the texture of it to make it smoother. That is so good. It tastes like sea salt and like chocolate on top of it, and it's just melty. Delicious. 10 out of 10. Delicious. It's so good. Sam tried it. She wasn't going to, but she did.
I don't even taste the mochi at all.
She actually dropped it in the cream.
The chocolate is so rich, and it's so buttery. I taste the butter in the chocolate.
The mochi is just the texture. It's just a vehicle for like the creamy texture.
So good. I'm excited for the chocolate bun.
Yeah. Do you agree with the 10?
I do.
Right, so these are the steamed chocolate buns. Let's see, they're very big. Steamy. These are very hot too. Steam coming off that. All right, I'll try it with and without that little dipping sauce. They're really hot, but good. Let me get some of this sauce on here. I think that'll make it a little bit better. Look at the interior. It's pure chocolate. I think it needs the mochi for the texture. It's more like bready than the other one that we had. I like the other one more because I think it kind of needed that texture. And I think kind of like the bite-sized morsel of it made it more containable. I actually burned my finger a little bit on how hot the chocolate is. I'm gonna give this an 8 though. Still very good. Still very savory. But just a little bit more, as you can see, there's more kind of breading on there. And I think the tininess of the little like pocket-sized ones was better. Also the texture was there more. But these are still really good. And again, they're gonna be very rich. Both of them are very rich. If you don't like rich desserts, I probably wouldn't recommend either one. I think the other one we had before, the mochi one, was more rich than this one. But this one's still very rich. All right, so Sam, this was your dessert of choice. So I wonder what you're gonna think of it.
I didn't expect to like that other one, and that thing was incredible. Oh my god, it is very hot.
Yeah, I wouldn't break it open because it's gonna break all over your hand. I would just try to.
Can't even hold it.
I think it's burning hot, right?
They should come with a warning because that liquid is like dangerously hot. It's the same interior as the other one, so it's really going to be like, which texture do you want? Do you want a bready bun, or do you want that texture of the mini bao?
I think the mochi added a bit of texture too, right?
Yeah, I do like the other one better. This is like if a lava cake and a bun had a baby. I still think it tastes really good. Like, I would order it again.
Also makes your hands a bit messy.
Yeah, it's super messy. The bao is definitely better because you contain everything in a bite. You don't lose any of the chocolate. With this one, it's bursting out, like it's all over the plate. It still tastes really good though, and I've never had a chocolate steamed bun before, so I'm happy to have tried it. And I agree with your 8.
Yeah, so like the other one is like a 10, but this is close. And I also want to say, I think this dip elevates both of the dishes really well. It's like a $1, I think, upcharge, and I think it's well worth it. You agree?
Yeah.
I just realized this on the way out. Right before you walk in, if you're looking for the stroller parking, it's going to be to your right-hand side of the main entrance. That does it for our time at Din Tai Fung. We've been looking forward to eating here for a while. I keep comparing it with Morimoto. I don't think you can. To different restaurants with different cuisines although the styles cuisines are the same, but different cuisines that they specialize in. The buns are definitely the way to go, whether that be dessert or whether that be for savory. Those, how do you properly pronounce it?
Xiao Long?
I hope so.
Did I just make that up?
Yeah, I don't think you did. I think that's how you pronounce it. Those buns are really good. We recommend those for sure. I'm assuming those are the 2 favorite things we had. That's, for me, they were, right?
Yeah, and I'm not a pork chop person because I grew up in the 90s where like my mom constantly made pork chops, so it's like not my favorite food. Yeah. But that was one of my favorite things too. Those are really well done pork chops.
I agree.
And it went great with the rice.
Yeah, I'd say the pork chop was like number 2 as far as the things that we had there. Also, the aesthetic is very nice. It's very open. Yet it seems somewhat modern and clean, and the service is impeccable. Some of the best we've had at Disneyland, I think, for sure.
Even though it felt upscale, it wasn't stuffy and definitely very family friendly. There were tons of families there.
Yes, yeah. Sim, do you think that Din Tai Fung is better than Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen? Where would you prefer to go to if you were coming to Disneyland?
I think Din Tai Fung is a little more high quality.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I do really like the Jazz Kitchen though. Like you can't go wrong with either of them.
Jazz Kitchen,
but I mean, I don't know like where I can get food like the quality there. Like you taste the freshness, you taste that handcrafted quality and everything. Like it just, I don't know. It stands out a little more to me.
See, now I'm of a different persuasion. I actually prefer Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen because it feels more Disney. I think both are very high quality. Yeah. But it feels more unique to me.
Yeah, and also like there's like this outdoor seating at the Jazz Kitchen, and there's like a saxophone player. So there's different. I mean, there's pros and cons to both. You're right. That didn't feel like I was dining at Disney, but it did feel very high quality. Upscale.
And I don't feel disgusting after, which I do feel after Ralph Brennan. I feel very full after Ralph Brennan.
Most times we film videos, we don't feel the best afterwards. But yeah, you're right.
I feel good now.
I feel good.
Yeah, that's Asian cuisine. It's light on your stomach. We had a great time though, and if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out to the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
To make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. This current reimagining of downtown Disney is something very interesting to watch in action, because we've been here a lot the past few years, and downtown Disney definitely is starting to get a much, I feel like, different vibe than when we had first experienced it.
Yeah, I feel every time we come here, it's different. There's something new each time. Yeah. It looks great, though.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this new aesthetic. It feels more California to me. Right behind these bushes will be an area called Parkside. It looks like they're going to have, I think, a little area to eat. Right over there.
It seems like it's like a food court-esque type of
Parkside Market
option.
Yeah, looks interesting. We'll have to try that out next time we're here. I want to give a special thank you to our members for helping us fund this channel. I just want to give a special appreciation to them and their generosity. If you have any interest in a membership, we do have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials. If you have any interest in a membership, check out that join button below. You can see all the different perks, all different membership tiers that we have. But we also want to give a special thank you to you and every single one of you who like, comment, subscribe, engage with these videos in any way. It really helps us make more of them, and we really appreciate you guys helping us out. As always,
keep it going for Frank, and thanks for suffering through watching me use the chopsticks. I promise I'll get better.
You did great, Sam. Do not down your chopstick game.
I think you're being too kind.
Frank is proud of you.